Hey guys, what is going on? It is Dunbar Snack Bar here with NCAA 13 in Road to Glory mode with Teddy Crocker. Now, Compton is still undefeated. We're going up against San Francisco today. This is going to be a tough game, mainly because I think I'm going colorblind. Now, you can see that San Francisco has that light blue color. I mean, it's like baby blue, powder blue, whatever you want to call it. But, man, when you're in the middle of a play, everybody's moving around really, really fast, it is super tough to be able to tell the light blue from white. So I run into opposing team thinking that it's like one of my blockers or something. Now, I do have pants that are like darker than them, and I do have the stripes on my jersey, but that's not always enough for me to be able to differentiate between the two teams. After this play here, just take a look. I mean, it's really, really tough to figure out who's who. We both have the same color helmets. I don't know. I think it's just me going colorblind. I don't know. If you guys are having a hard time being able to see it, let me know, because that's probably going to make me feel better about all of this. But after this game here with the teams that are wanting me to sign with them, they end up giving me the choices between Utah, BYU, and Washington. So I decided to go with BYU because BYU's got a school where they can run the ball every once in a while. Now, they are an air raid type of school, but I don't know. I just thought it'd be cool. And, you know, I had done started the franchise here with Utah. Not going to get a chance to finish that because my Nebraska one's going to start pretty quick. But, man, it's tough, too, because last year was the same time I also kind of slowed down on videos a little bit. Granted, I was getting married and stuff like that, but I'm not going to let it go a little bit longer. I got to finish with the series that I do. I feel bad. And I can already see myself getting distracted from finishing some of the ones here that I had planned for later on. Because, I don't know, I've been debating about kind of doing some other projects on the side besides just doing videos. I've thought about getting back into application development for phones. I put a couple applications together for Windows Phone 7 earlier. Nothing that actually got posted because, and I didn't know this here at first, but whenever you make an application, you have to become a registered app developer. With Apple and with Windows Phone 7, it costs $99. Android, it's free, but you guys are probably like, oh my gosh, who uses Windows Phone 7? Well, there's a decent share that's out there. I mean, it's still single digits when you take a look at percentage-wise of everybody who has it. But there's a really interesting article that I read not too long ago about this guy who had developed an application for Android, and then he goes ahead and he moves it on over to BlackBerry too, and with BlackBerry he gets 25 times the amount of downloads than he does with Android. And not too many people use BlackBerry anymore. Trust me, I know. I work in the technology industry, and I know that BlackBerry is fading away. But one of the things that was brought up is with Android, you have over 400,000 applications that are out there. So for your one application to be able to get noticed, it's really, really tough to do. So on some of the smaller operating systems here, like BlackBerry now, Windows Phone, you have a better chance of getting noticed. Like, it's kind of one of the things you got to put some strategy into place here as to what you think is more important. I mean, do you want to be in a bigger platform like Android, or do you want to be in a smaller one and have a chance of getting more downloads? So I don't know. I thought I'd try Windows Phone 8. Oh, touchdown here on the reception. But I don't know. I've had a couple ideas for some applications. I don't like necessarily giving it out here because I've learned pretty quickly here with where I work that if you give out information here on what you're doing, somebody's probably going to end up stealing it. And I mean, I don't think you guys are going to do anything, but who knows? Somebody might come across and be like, oh my gosh, that's a good idea. I'm going to make an application that does that. But I don't know. That's something I've thought about doing here. But I don't know. It's going to get very, very busy with games in the next couple months. I mean, I feel like it's busy already, but we got Madden coming out here in a few weeks. I'll have NCAA and baseball going. I plan on doing NBA 2K13 when that comes out, some FIFA. It's going to be tough to balance everything. And one of the things that I had been doing to try and kind of diversify some stuff is I had introduced, some different series, things like that. The thing is, none of them really took off. I was kind of disappointed about that. Like War Game Wednesday, nobody wanted to watch that. Tank Busting Tuesday, sure, Madden and Football Friday and FIFA people liked, but kind of branching out, doing some other things really didn't get as many views. So I'm like, or rather than investing time in something that not everybody's going to want to see, maybe I could do something with like app development and make some income just on the side doing that, because it'd be fun. And it's actually a lot easier than I thought it would be here when I first started to learn about it. Yeah, you got to learn computer programming and stuff like that, but it's very, very easy. Microsoft, and this is another reason why I want to go with Windows Phone 8, is Microsoft is a great community of developers who's willing to help you out with absolutely anything at all. So if you're starting to want to get into something like that, having that community and a whole bunch of people there to back you up is huge. So I don't know, it's just appealing for me, but I don't know. Like I said, I'm just debating you guys. I'm afraid you guys are going to take this as, oh my gosh, Dunbar's going to stop making videos to go ahead and make applications for Windows Phone. Probably not going to be the case, you guys. So I don't know. It's just when the baby comes and things like that too, I probably can't be as loud as I am making videos at night and wake up the baby. I wouldn't want to do that to my wife or to myself, since I will be watching the baby too, but I don't know. All right, so let's go ahead and just get on to the game. I feel like I've been going off on a rant here a little bit with you guys, but it's another one of those instances where I'm very, very, very tired right now. And I had stuff prepared, but I'm just like, let's forget it for tonight. Let's just you and I basically hang out, talk like men. But anyway, from the last video too, I forgot I was going to do this here. This is, I guess, why I should use my notes even when I decide to go out on the fly. Was gaming and girls. Now, a lot of you guys are wondering, Dunbar, how is it that you are married and you still play video games as often as you do? Well, first off, I have an amazing wife who understands that this is something that I enjoy doing. It gets my mind off of things, and totally willing to just let me do this every once in a while. The thing is, though, you guys, you have to be very, very careful about balancing video games and the ladies. So the way that you do that, too, is you always put the ladies first. There is a pause button on the games for a reason, and it actually means a lot more to a girl than you know if you pause the button or you pause the game just to go ahead and listen to her. Because if you got a girl like my wife who understands, I enjoy video games, but I'm willing to put that on pause and listen to what she has to say, major, major points. So the thing is I know a lot of people out there who play video games who also want to have a girl that plays video games. Don't expect a girl to want to play video games with you. I mean, that's something that I feel is better served just doing with your guy friends or just doing by yourself whenever you kind of need a little pick-me-up or you need to relieve some stress, things like that. I mean, I've known some friends who have tried to force their girls to play video games, and it's one of those things. Has forcing you into something ever really got you excited about doing it? No. I can speak for myself. There's nothing that has been forced upon me that I have enjoyed doing and would continue to do. It's just like when you argue with somebody, I mean, and it is a really intense, deep argument where, language is going everywhere. You're calling people names and stuff like that and just insulting them. Does insulting people really get others to think the way you do? Of course it doesn't. And it's the same way here. Try to find a fair balance. Know that the girl will always come first before the video game. Don't get mad if she wants you to turn the game off and go do something else. But at the same time, make sure that you find a balance and that she respects that this is something that you enjoy doing. This is like the guy version, I guess, of watching those reality TV shows. Unless you're really into those reality TV shows, then we can come up with something else for you here. But I don't know. It's like if anything with a girl, if you're obsessed about it, or it's a completely unhealthy type of attachment to anything, it's going to turn the girl off. Girls don't like it when you're addicted to sports or when you're addicted to movies, video games, anything really at all. So I don't know, it kind of holds true with this, but you got to have that mutual respect in any relationship. And like I've been saying, just let her know that this is something that you enjoy doing, but don't make her feel like that she's second to a video game. Because, I mean, I don't want to say that, it'd be something that girls would ever understand, but, I mean, the thing is video games are important. I feel, to a lot of people out there. Obviously, you guys, otherwise you wouldn't be watching this. But a girl can do so much more than a video game can, make you feel so much better than a video game can. And she knows that, and you should know that too. And if you go ahead and she feels like she's competing with a video game, or she's in second place to a video game, like she comes in the room, opening herself up to you and just telling you everything that's been going on, and you're just sitting there playing a video game, she's going to feel neglected, and that's not going to work your way, you guys. So haven't met a girl, too, who likes guys who plays video games for 8 hours a day, who is in a Call of Duty clan or anything like that and tries to rub it all in their face. But I don't know. That was a question that I got a little bit ago from somebody. How do you do it? Well, that's really it. Always put the girl first. Let her know that this is something that you enjoy and it helps relieve some stress. And I think that just like my wife does, I think every girl can understand that. Just knowing that we're different genders, we're going to have different interests and appreciations, things like that. But anyway, so I've had a decent game here. We'll get back to the game now. Had a pretty decent game. Well, I guess I started to figure out which team was which here a little bit late, but I'll definitely take it. 233 yards on 37 rushes. That ain't too bad at all, but we do come away with the win here against San Francisco, so we do continue the streak here. We are undefeated still. And like I said, at the end of this game, I choose BYU as one of the schools I may end up considering to send Teddy Crocker to. But anyway, you guys are awesome. Thank you so much for this. And, you know, just coming by and watching this. You guys do not know how much I do appreciate this. But, again, thank you so much. Feel free to subscribe if you guys haven't already. And as always, I hope you guys have a good one.